Hi, this is Jeff Yalden, your teen life coach. You've got questions, I've got answers. You might not like it. It's my opinion. My opinion counts. Parents and bullying. Your child is the victim of bullying. Your child is the bullier. What are you going to do? Bullying's been around thousands of years. It happens in pre-kindergarten, it happens in kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school. It happens in college, happens in the workforce. It happens to professional athletes. Oh yeah, we're making a real big deal about bullying today because bullying is about acceptance, and acceptance is leading to depression, and depression is leading to suicide. So all of a sudden, you got all these helicopter parents jumping out of the woodwork, trying to have their kids not have to go through what they went through when they was a child. And we as parents are trying to give our kids what we never had, and we're rewarding all of our kids because all of our kids are so special that even if they came in 8th place with only 7 teams competing, that we're going to get our kids trophies because we need to make them feel special, and here's a sticker because you're freaking wonderful. I think that's half the problem is the parents in the world today. And then all of a sudden last night I'm sitting at home and watching the Patriots and the Jets, and I get this email request. I get this, check out my Facebook, and I posted this and I posted that because I'm not going to stand up for what's happening to my daughter in school anymore. And I'm thinking, really? And so I just responded directly to you, and I told you that you are making the situation worse. Parents, you have the bullier and you have the bullied, or the wimp. That's the bottom line. And anytime a bullier knows that the bullier is affecting you and getting to your head, you are done. The bully will never quit. We need to stand up and teach our kids to tell the bullier that it's unacceptable. I'm not saying fight back. I am not saying that. But you know what? You need to teach your kid to stand up and let the bullier know that your words, they're not affecting me. It's unacceptable and it doesn't matter to me. You take 2 identical twins. 2 girls. One thinks she's ugly, one thinks she's beautiful. If we think our ugly, our self-esteem is not high, our self-esteem is going to be low. If we think our beautiful, our self-esteem is not going to be low, but our self-esteem is going to be high. You take these 2 young identical twin ladies, and let's say they're walking down the street, and they both encounter this group of boys. Well, boys do what boys always do. They point, they giggle, they laugh. Well, you take identical twin number 1 who thinks she's ugly. She thinks they're laughing at her. What is she going to do? She's going to run, hide, cry, maybe go beat them up. You take identical twin number 2, who thinks she's all that. She walks down the same road her ugly sister just walked down. Encounters the same boys. Same boys do what the same boys always do. They point, they giggle, they laugh. So now she thinks they're looking at her, and her self-esteem is high. How is she going to respond differently than her ugly sister? Yeah, that's right. She's going to go walking right up to them and be like, hi, hi, hi. Same situation, 2 completely different responses based on what? How you feel about yourself. Parents, you need to spend less time getting involved and making the situation worse. What are you going to do? You're going to go beat up the kids that are bullying your kid? Really? You're going to run into the school and demand to speak to the administration and teachers and say, this is wrong? Really? Bullying happens in 2 places. It happens in the hallways. It happens on school buses. And now we're going to hold our teachers accountable? I don't think that's the right thing. You're going to make your teachers teach so hard during the day and tell them that during the class time where we're switching in the hallways, you must be present? You think teachers see everything that's going on? You think they have nothing better to do with their time than to monitor how people are treating each other? Come on. Parents, this is your issue. And the more you get involved, the more you're making the situation worse. You want to post all this on your Facebook? You want to make a bigger deal? Spend less time on your Facebook and more time with your child, teaching your child how to respond. If your child is a wimp and your child is being bullied, I think there's some major time that needs to be spent with that child. I'm not saying teach that child to fight back, but teach that child to stand up for him or herself. And like I said, anytime a bully sees that the bully is getting to you, that bully's going to keep going. Because for young people, it's about acceptance today. Want to be accepted. And if we don't like ourselves and we think we can bully other people, we're going to scare people, which is going to make people want to be our friends, because rather than being on the bad side, they want to be on the good side. Teach your kids how to respond appropriately. But by you getting involved, I think it's the worst thing that you can do. Teach your kids about self-respect. Spend more time with your child. Teach them how to respond. And teach your child to stand strong, that no person, no place, and no thing should ever give them what they need to give themselves. And that's self-respect. Teach your child to stand up, to have that self-esteem, to not let someone's words affect how they feel about themselves or who they are, or what they're going to do. Because in a couple of years, you're going to graduate from high school and you're going to come to learn that people's opinions didn't matter then. So why are you so concerned about what people say, how they feel, and what they might do, when after high school, you're going to realize their opinion didn't matter? Focus more on who you are than who other people think you are. This is Jeff Yalden. Parents, do the right thing.